Hello there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at October 2024 for all of you singles out there. If you are single looking for new love, then this is the reading for you guys. So we are very much in a relationship-based time of the year. We are, of course, in Libra season. Which is about a focus on balance and harmony in our own lives, but it is also very much relationship based. So you could be looking to kind of heal or cleanse from old relationships. You can also be, of course, finding balance in your life to welcome in the new relationships here as well. We do have Venus in Scorpio here too. And Venus in Scorpio is very much centered around attraction. It's a little bit mysterious. Relationships or new beginnings can be quite intense. More passion energy that's here as well. And Scorpio energy runs deep. So Venus can bring in new love. And that Scorpio energy can be that deep, deep connection, right? Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, right? Deep transformational love can come in there. So this can be really wonderful. We've got a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra on October 2nd. The day before, we've got a Mercury Cazimi. So this can be where you get like some flash of clarity or inspiration, an epiphany moment, right? Maybe you're just seeing things clearly, or maybe you have a clear understanding of what it is you really want out of love. You could be maybe gaining some wisdom there as well. The new moon eclipse is eclipses bring sudden unexpected events. They bring fated events. They can bring something new into your life. We can bring love into our life. We can also eclipse out any kind of old baggage or anything like that that has been creating blocks in your pathway to finding love. So it can be very exciting. Eclipses, like I said, bring change, unexpected events, and new beginnings, but also fated events, the things that are written in the stars, the things that are meant to happen. So this can be really quite awesome. Right after, on the heels of that new moon, we do have Venus in Scorpio, right? Creating a trine with Saturn in Pisces. So this can be a time when you're opening the door to partner with someone who shares your vision of the future. And your vision of what a relationship should be. So this can be really awesome. And of course, we've got a full moon eclipse in the sign of Aries, October 17th. And this can be where something does come to fruition for you. Full moons, end of a cycle, right? Something blossoming, but also cleansing and purging. Look back to the new moon that we had in Aries in the spring, and what were your intentions? Where were you going? What were you doing at the time? This can be clues as to what that eclipse means for you. We have time to go here as your first message coming out, and the time to go is about moving forward. Leaving something behind, leaving behind your present situation and opening the door to something new, right? We've got this person walking along this pathway and there is a door at the end of that, right? And it's a little bit in the fog, but you can make out the outline, right? So what do you need to release? What do you need to let go of in order to clear that fog, in order to open that door for your new beginning? Do we need to get out of our comfort zone? Do we need to think a little bit more positively, whatever it happens to be? Do you need to finish wrapping up something in your money, in your career, right? And sometimes we need to focus on those things before we open that door to love. But there is a door opening up there. We have a fork in the road here for you guys as well. Card 13 actually relates back to the Death card and that Plutonian Scorpio energy. But the fork in the road, making decisions, right? You've gone as far as you can go in your current situation. Do you go left? Do you go right? What do you do differently? Is there a way to continue on the path that you're on? Is it working for you? Is it not working for you? So the fork in the road shows that you could be headed off in a different direction. And this is where, maybe there is a little bit of confusion there and you're like, I don't know what I want. Right? Or, I kind of know what kind of relationship that I want, but am I really ready for it? So you could be a little bit back and forth, a little bit indecisive, and this is showing you that this is time to make a decision. So some of you could also, with the fork in the road message there, also have multiple options, right? And, do we swipe left? Do we swipe right? Do we say yes? Do we say no? And so when we're faced with a dilemma and we've got, a couple of different connections, what's the important thing to do? connect with our heart space, right? What is your intuition telling you? What's your heart telling you, right? And trust that. We have the Two of Wands, decisions. We have the Two of Wands coming in there, activating for you guys. The Two of Wands is where we, kind of get some inspiration, or we're feeling, like we're ready for, for something to happen. And we're making a plan. How do I find love? What do I do? What practical steps do I need to take to make this happen? Again, we go right back to the October 4th energy, Venus and Scorpio, creating a trine with Saturn and Pisces, right? And that Saturn in Pisces energy is very dreamy, can be a little bit chaotic, and certainly not so down to earth, right? So sometimes Pisces energy, as wonderful as it is to embrace with our spiritual selves and with our imagination and all that kind of stuff, it does need Saturn to kind of bring it back down to earth and say, hey, it's okay, Mr. Dreamer, to have these fantasies and things like that, but what you going to do about it, right? And so in that energy, it's like, what practical steps am I going to take to attract love into my life, to open myself up to love, to find love, right? And that Two of Wands shows that you're making a plan. Now, it is also, twos are about decisions, also focused on partnerships as well. So making a decision, and of course, it can be that you have multiple directions that you can go in. The world is your oyster there in that. And of course, Two of Wands, fork in the road possibly, and the fork in the road card there for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, of course, is new beginnings, planting the seed of something new. So whether you're setting intentions or whether you are connecting with a new person in your life, this does bring a little bit of luck. The aces are guided to you by spirit, by the universe. They're typically a result of your manifestation. So with the Ace of Pentacles can be a new committed relationship, a relationship with, or a connection with an earth-based sign, right? This can also be very practical energy. I'm looking for something new. I'm going to be practical about it. And I'm not going to have my head too much in the clouds, right? And I'm going to look at this in maybe a different kind of way, right? You could also be looking for an earth sign. But the Ace of Pentacles does carry luck with it. It can be like a windfall, feeling like you've hit the jackpot. And so this is really awesome. Now, some of you do have a focus on money, right? And we said this earlier in your reading, that time to go card, right? So that Ace of Pentacles can represent a new job, maybe something you're buying, like a new home, moving to a new neighborhood, because it's time to go. We are moving. We're out of one situation and into another. And that Ace of Pentacles can be the something new. And maybe you have to finish this process, and you have to complete this task or this goal before, again, you're ready to really accept love into your life. But whatever it is, the aces are something new, something exciting, and possibly something very lucky. Let's get a couple more cards out here for the Two of Wands. We've got the Sun, Queen of Swords, and we've got the Moon. Ooh, eclipse energy. The Sun and the Moon together, right? What are we in? Eclipse season. All right. So during eclipse season, the Sun and the Moon, right between there, we are the Queen of Swords. We're getting clarity, we're getting a sense of focus, and we're making decisions. The Queen of Swords makes decisions, all right, and is very good at it, because it's like, nope, I know what I want. I know what I want. And so this can be a very enlightening time for you. The Sun brings clarity. The Sun illuminates things, right? The Sun casts away the shadows. The Moon creates the shadows. So the Moon is about your inner world, your inner self, your subconscious, right? Your Sun energy here is your outer world, right? The face that you put on, are they in alignment? Are they matching? Do your insides match your outsides, right? So how you're feeling, does it match how you're acting, right? Or what you are saying to the world out there. Very important sometimes, right? Because we can tell people, oh no, I'm good. Queen of Swords can be quite independent, right? No, I'm good. I don't need love in my life. I'm happy the way I am, right? But then in the meantime, your subconscious, your feelings are betraying you, and they're saying, but I really do want love. I really do want that connection. I want someone to hold me when I cry. I want someone to cuddle up with on a Saturday night and watch a movie when it's pouring down rain outside, right? I want to be cared for and all that, right? So sometimes that brave, bold face that we put out for the world can be betrayed by our insides. And when we are trying to be in alignment with the universe, when we're trying to manifest love, or when we're even looking for love, right? We want to be very aware that what we are putting out there is matching our internal self, right? And we need to be very clear with ourselves. It doesn't matter about other people, but with ourselves about what we really truly want, what we really truly desire. We don't want to push away something before it even comes in. The Queen of Swords also is very excellent at putting up boundaries. Okay. So there could be something here, either with yourself or with someone else, other people, right? Where you do need to very much establish, reestablish, or enforce the boundaries that you need to have in place in your life. This becomes very important with exes, because, especially if we have an ex, sometimes we can't get rid of them completely, right? As much as we want to, because maybe you have kids with them, right? And so maybe you do need to interact on a certain level with them, right? And, so this can certainly be where, especially when you're getting back out there in the dating world, their opinion doesn't matter, right? They have no say in who you're looking for love. I mean, as long as your children are safe and all that, if you have them, right? But so this might be where you're very much putting up boundaries with an ex. Okay. But I do feel here that there is very much a big shift for you at eclipse time. At eclipse, we are in eclipse season. We had a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, the moon card Pisces, right? So something, can be awakened or sparked within you at that time. Of course, September 22nd, where we are right now, as I post this reading, is the autumn equinox, equal day and night. Daytime, the sun, nighttime with the moon, right? So that balance that we are welcoming in the season. And of course, we've got the new moon solar eclipse on October 2nd. So this is a very transformative time. Some mysteries may be revealed as well, but you might also be getting ready to face some fears. The moon card, it really does kind of show that, there could be something hidden beneath us that is holding us back from finding love, or from putting ourselves out there in the beautiful, spectacular way with the sun that you want to, or that you should, right? And so what are you afraid of? With love, afraid of getting your heart broken, most likely, afraid of commitment sometimes, right? Afraid of putting yourself out there and getting rejected, right? Who's not afraid of a little bit of rejection? We all are. But this is really saying, feel your fear, recognize what you're afraid of, and then face it, right? Do it anyway. Power through something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. But ultimately, the moon chases the shadows of the sun chases the shadows of the moon away and brings you enlightenment, joy, positivity, happiness, right? A wonderful, radiant light coming out from you. The blessings, oh, nice. The blessings headed your way is the sun. Love that. So new solar eclipse, sun, solar eclipse. This can certainly be a blessing for you. The sun is also your positive outlook on things, right? You radiate this beautiful light. People gravitate towards you. The sun rules self, right? So the sun is, think of your sun sign, right? The sun is where you're headed. The sun is that light that you shine to the outer world. And this is awesome energy. You're focused on yourself, your goals, your dreams. You're focused on what makes you happy. You're focused on the happiness within. And because you're focused on the happiness within, you're radiating that out. But the sun brings success and abundance and optimism, the happiest card in the deck, and it's showing up twice for you, one of them in your blessings position, right? The energy benefiting you the most is the power of the sun. And so it's very exciting. Get out there, have fun with the sun, do something a little bit different, allow the sun to chase away your fears, right? So it's a beautiful energy that is there for you guys. So love that. We also have with that, we've got the Hanged Man, enlightenment. We've Got the Page of Wands, exciting new beginnings. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. Decisions, multiple options, multiple opportunities, multiple people, right? So the Sun can bring clarity and enlightenment. So after a period of stagnation or delays in your life, when we get the Hanged Man, we are letting go, we are releasing, we are surrendering, we're stepping into the flow of things, we're being patient, but ultimately we're getting enlightenment, we're getting clarity on something here. So the blessing is in, really being ready to receive some messages or really listening to that voice within. We do have the Page of Wands here as well. And this can be, the pages bring new, they bring new beginnings, they bring news, they bring new people. And with the Page of Wands, quite often a result of your manifestation. This can be your energy as well. You're like, I've done my healing, I've done my inner work, I've done all of this stuff, and now I'm ready to go out. I'm ready to go out and have some fun. I'm ready to go and enjoy myself. I'm ready to go meet new people, and I'm feeling really positive. I'm feeling very open about whatever happens to, whatever kind of person or connection happens to come my way. Maybe as long as you're not getting like red flags, right? But again, the Sun, the Hanged Man, you got a lot of clarity coming in here. And so this is really great. And again, casting any kind of shadows or anything like that away. So the Page of Wands can be a new person. But again, this can just be you with a sense of joy and adventure and optimism for the future. And of course, we do have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands over there. Now, as a blessing, the Two of Pentacles can show that by being flexible and adaptable, right? It does remind you to be flexible and adaptable. But by doing that, you open your doors to more possibilities and more possible connections, right? So we're not being like hyper focused on like one kind of person. Like we're not shutting a door before it's actually opened. We all kind of have an idea of what kind of person that we want, or at least the qualities of the person that we're looking for, or the type of relationship that we are looking for. And, we don't all want the same things, right? So when you know what you want, it's easier to make a decision. But when we have the Two of Pentacles, it does remind us that, just because someone may not necessarily have the type of job that you envision, they might do something different, but maybe it's just as interesting or, just as rewarding, right? So, it's like that little voice in your head where, your mother is like, you need to marry a doctor, right? So we're like, no, we don't, right? But whatever it happens to be a little bit flexible there on, making snap decisions or snap judgments, with people, because you just never know who may be coming in here for you, because the universe, of course, tends to send us what we need, which is sometimes a little bit different than what we envisioned, but of course can be certainly rewarding, especially with the suns coming out for you guys here. But the Two of Pentacles is a card of imbalance, and with a blessing here for you, it's about finding balance. All right. And it is also really highlighting your ability to make a decision. We have the Five of Pentacles, your advice from Spirit. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay. Because remember, your thoughts become things. Your vision becomes a reality. Wherever you put your energy is what manifests and blossoms in your life. And the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. So a card of lack, a card of loss, a card of focusing on I don't have, I'll never find, I don't want, right? And instead, we need to focus on the Five Pentacles that are here. See, they've got their backs turned to them. What are these Five Pentacles? What are the qualities that you want in a person? Don't focus on what you don't want in them, because that's what you'll get. Honesty, not someone that's not commit, or how should we say that? I don't want to say it that way. Someone who is honest, doesn't mind a commitment, right? Someone who is supportive in a relationship, maybe someone who has kids, right? Or someone who's open to the possibility of having kids. Whatever it is that you are wanting, there is where you are focusing with that. Part of your advice from Spirit here as well is to focus, shift your focus and shift your strategy, because maybe things have been a little bit down for you. And it's easy to fall into this lack mentality, but there's possibilities there. There's options there. There's doors opening for you there. So focus on abundance, focus on the potential, focus on the good, right? And you'll see those doors start to open. Part of the advice here as well is don't be afraid to say no, right? The dating game is always a bit of an adventure. And we don't have to say yes to every person that crosses our path. It's okay to say no, right? And of course, don't beat yourself up if you get rejected and if you get a no. Not everyone's meant to connect. Not everyone's meant to, go the distance. Sometimes we're meant just to have a little practice, right? And it's like, okay, this lasted a drink or a coffee or maybe 3 dates or something, and now we're done, right? Now we're done. It's like, no, that's not going to work, right? And so don't beat yourself up if you get a no, and don't be afraid to say no either. Just do so with kindness and compassion. We have the moon out here a second time for you as your overall outcome. Discovering something that is hidden. Something may come to fruition that you're not seeing coming. You have 2 moons and you have 2 suns. And you have an Ace of Pentacles. This is very interesting. Fated events, unexpected happenings, weird, mysterious things can go on. This is a very important time of the year for you. Let go of anything that is potentially creating blocks in your life and open that door and follow that path to an open doorway to something new, because this can be a spiritual connection coming in with the moon. It can be pay attention to your dreams, because you may be already dreaming about the person that you are attracting into your life, but it's filled with mystery. It's filled with mystery. It's filled with magic. I mean, you could have a Pisces person coming in, sure. With that moon card, you could potentially have a Leo person coming in. We do have the sun, right? The sun rules Leo. We could have that coming in there. But 2 moons, 2 suns, we're right in the middle of 2 eclipses as I do your reading. And these are major life-changing energies. A little bit of a mystery, I feel. Let's get a couple more cards there for that. Thank you. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the 8 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant is you, is your card. Believing in yourself, having faith, keeping the faith alive. This is about knowing that whatever you set your intentions, whatever you want to attract into your life, you can. This is about getting in contact and connection with your higher self, with your inner self, and really, really being very connected with the higher realms of the universe. The Hierophant, very much a card of commitment. It's a card of marriage, right? So maybe you're attracting in a Pisces person that has a Taurus in their birth chart as well. Maybe you're attracting in another Taurus person. Maybe you're just attracting in someone that shares the same values and belief systems that you do, Hierophant, right? But no matter what your situation is, believe, because things are happening. We've got the 8 of Wands. Things are speeding up. This is forward movement. This is about travel. This is about relocating. It's about moving forward. This is about good, positive communication as well. You could be receiving some good news. And this is a reminder that whatever you put out into the universe, it is hitting its target and it is manifesting in your life. You might get good news this month. It might be next month. It might be the month after that. Eclipses, especially in solar eclipse at the beginning of the month, can take anywhere from a few days to 6 months to come into effect for you. But this is a very speedy energy with that. And we're going to feel a little stress relief. It's time to let go of anything that's not working. The 10 of Wands in reverse can be a sigh of relief, and it can be a reminder that things are about to get easier. We do need to let go of worries and doubts and the burdens that we have, so that we can, really be ready and be prepared and be excited for what's coming in. The Eight of Wands can be very exciting news, very exciting connections, and very speedy energy. So things are speeding up for you guys. Loving it, loving it, loving it. But yeah, 2 moons, 2 suns. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome. Awesome energy. Go with the flow, people. Eight of Wands. Go with the flow. Okay. Hangman. Go with the flow. We have number 14 coming out here for you. Your final messages. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. And we can certainly embrace the Saturn and Pisces energy with that message there as well. Card 25, I am intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Sun and Moon. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. All right. Be aware of what is around you. Maybe you're going to meet someone that matches your own intellect here as well. But whatever is going on for you, it is powerful. It is fated. It is strong. It is probably surprising. It's unexpected. Pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities. Pay attention to your dreams and keep that door open of all possibilities. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful October, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.